just chatting to him. He's just chatting to him on the bench.
I wonder if I'll get away with it. No.
You man aren't deep in it. He was going to bring on Salah, yeah?
Look how much space is on the right-hand side, you man. What is this?
Oh, my.
They're trying to get him sacked.
I'm done, bruv. I've got kids, bruv. It's a Friday. Why am I doing this? I'm done. Bye, man.
I listen. By the way, just let you know.
Brother, oh my goodness. No, man. He's looking right across the line. Dimwit, bro. Oh my God. Right there.
Cal's crashing up.
Bobby put someone right. Oh my God. For the life of me,
no. Man fully crashed out. Hey, man, he was at home just watching the game.
What did you?
All right, mate. Please.
What did
You're
you
the
make?
biggest back of Arsenal. What are you gonna say today?
I praise.
Are you gonna congratulate us for being top of the league? Because you do every day show about Arsenal, guys. Arsenal, yeah.
Martin Keown here. Be honest. What's the chance that you think you're going to win? 100%.
I think I'm really confident. Yeah.
You're confident?
I'm very confident.
Against the Man City
You
side?
seem arrogant.
No.
You're a Man City fan who's won it too many times.
I was there.
You remind me of the Arsenal fans when we were winning everything for years.
No, never.
You should, yes.
Never.
Be humble.
You know what?
Be humble.
I remember you bottling the league against Leeds.
No. We didn't.
The Hasselbank. Remember the Hasselbank header?
But we didn't.
You're the great defender.
We lost by a point. We only conceded 17 goals.
How many times did you bottle the league?
You
bottled the league twice.
We didn't have front players. Ian Wright left the club.
But you've never done
got
back-to-back.
injured.
You've never done
We had
back-to-back.
one striker. How many strikers you got now?
Okay, how come you've never won the Champions League?
That we've been unlucky.
Come on.
Shocking, pathetic. I'm crying for KDB. Where are my leaders? Where are my winners? I feel sorry for people like Rodri. Wallahi, Rodri, these guys, I feel sorry for them. Auto jobs. This is failure. This is pathetic.
Before you mute, 1 minute.
What a joke! What a joke!
Hamza, before you mute, Santi, let me just say this. And if
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another daily transfer news. We're up and early, running early. Today woke up, got my fasting cardio on, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, because people have noticed, obviously the face fat is gone and everything. We've been cutting like crazy. For the ones that follow me on Snapchat, they know that journey. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share the video everywhere as well. I want to see 100 likes directly. Close the live chat and like the video. We're here to discuss all transfer news. We're going to talk about Bruno G and Vinicius Jr. Well, I'm going to sneeze. In the... Alhamdulillah. We're going to talk about Vinicius Jr. and Bruno G to Arsenal. We're going to talk about the Barcola saga continuing at Liverpool Football Club. We might discuss obviously the ban on Chelsea, if it is a ban or if it's a fine or whatever it is. And we're going to discuss all sorts of different things. Big up to all of you. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. As you guys can see, I'm in my Corinthians shirt. It's a vest, obviously. It's really hot nowadays. It's really hot nowadays, as you guys know. 39 degrees Celsius. All you have to do to get stuff like this on OK Jersey is just go to okjersey.com and search vest. Just search the word vest. V-E-S-T, and you can find plenty of stuff. I've gotten Flamengo and different vests I'm going to show you guys over the next 2 to 3 days. You get me? So yeah, it's Corinthians right here. and it comes with shorts as well. And MHF 15, this only runs for the next 24, possibly 48 hours. I'm gonna speak to Edward. Go and get yourself a shirt. 15% off. All the new season shirts are there. There's other Liverpool kits I'm gonna show you guys. I've shown you already 2 Liverpool kits, the new home kit and the golden one is there, and the away kits are there, training kits for Liverpool and everything. So go over there and get yourself a shirt and use the code MHF15 for 15% off on your next purchase. Now, let's just get straight into it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And let me start off with the biggest news of the day, probably, which is the Vinicius Jr. and the Bruno G thing, you know, because I think that's something that, if it happens in the same day, it might break like the whole internet, bro. Like at that point, it becomes ridiculous. Why is Lewis Hall not on the title? No, it is in the title. Lewis Hall. I want to talk about Lewis Hall to Man United as well. Now, guys, I feel like every time the conversation is Arsenal, people just completely lose all objectivity and lose their brain cells, and they don't want to talk football anymore. Guys, as we see from all the sources, whether it be a Brazilian source, whether it be the English sources, whatever it is, Vinicius Jr. to Arsenal is on. It's not an impossible transfer. It's not something that 100% won't happen and all that stuff. This is the thing I want to explain to you guys. Let's be honest. Let's just take a step back from the situation. Real Madrid currently don't rate Vinicius Jr. as an Mbappe level player. They just don't. They don't want to pay him that money. I never change my mind. 25% chance only, says Akia. Akia, bro, here's the thing. My thing is I bumped that up from 30 to 40%. I bumped that up from 30 to 40%. I think there is a legitimate possibility that happens. There is a legitimate possibility. Like I just don't think that this notion for me that Vini just won't move out. Let me just break down the situation. I put a big up to you, Fan Frenzy. Look, guys, the Adidas sign is moving by itself. Yeah, just joking. Relax. The man who broke the news is quiet. Ornstein. He's not quiet. There's other tweets from Ornstein as well. He's not quiet at all, buddy. He's not. I could show you the recent tweets about it too. He ain't quiet. He ain't quiet about it at all. I just want to show one thing first, and then I want to come back to it. I'm going to use a Spanish source. Okay? Let me use the Spanish source first. Okay? This is the Spanish source. This is the Marca cover right here. Real Madrid stand firm with Vini. The latest renewal offer is the last. Either he accepts or his sale will be studied. That's number one. Number two, the club's priority remains to renew Vini Jr.'s contract, but they will not improve the offer. Why do we just like forget all the English sources? Yeah, forget Hand of Arsenal, forget all this. I'm showing you Spanish sources. This is Marca. This is a Spanish newspaper. This has no affiliation to Arsenal whatsoever. They're not Arsenal fans. They're none of that. They're not like part of the Arsenal fan base. They're not twerking for Arsenal or glazing him. They're telling you Vinicius has an ultimatum. Now, I'm going to tell you why I don't think this is just a means of Vini getting a new contract. There are two top-tier journalists on YouTube, on Twitter. Ornstein, Fabrizio. Fabrizio is the guy that does stuff through the agents and the players, and Ornstein is the club guy. Had Fabrizio started this news, it could be possible that he's trying to get a new contract because Fabrizio is the guy with the agents and Fabrizio is the guy with the players, and Fabrizio is part of the players, you know, side of the argument. Ornstein is a club shill. We know this. So in order for Ornstein to tweet that, he should have gotten confirmation from all the Arsenal side of the story in order to get to the conclusion that Vini is being explored. Ornstein is the club guy. He's not the agents guy. He's not the players guy. He's the club guy. He's the guy that gets information through the clubs. That's why Ornstein's language, even in the tweets and stuff like this, is a different language than the one Fabrizio uses. Ornstein is very careful with the words that he say. Ornstein is very careful, that he represents, the people that speak for him correctly. Like this is the thing. He doesn't come out and just say anything. He knows what he's doing. So now we come back to the news. Let me show you like sort of a couple of different tweets regarding this. So the number one thing is this, first of all. So let's read it again, and I'm going to put up other things on the screen just to kind of take you on a journey through this like Vinicius saga. Big up to all the guys. Guys, we got 600 people in the building. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Fabrizio says nothing either. Can I shock you, Akia? I think Fabrizio saying nothing so far is scaring me even more. I think Fabrizio being quiet, Akia, is scaring me even more, brother. I'll be so real with you, bro. I'll be so real with you. Why is Fabrizio quiet? Why is Fabrizio quiet? Why is he quiet? We just we just don't know why he's quiet. We come to this. Ornstein says talks still coming between him and Real Madrid. Yes, Akia, I hear you. That's why I'm not ruling out that he stays at Real Madrid. I actually have a bigger percentage on him staying at Real Madrid than him going to Arsenal. I said 30 to 40% Vini joins Arsenal, and then 60% he stays at Real Madrid. My only thing is it's not impossible that Vinicius joins Real Madrid, and that's what I have a problem with. Exactly. Nasra knows. Thank you, Nasra. Fabrizio's quiet because the Vinicius camp is quiet because he hasn't made a decision. Because he hasn't decided. Now, let me show you exactly what Arsenal are offering him and the whole situation. Guys, let's get the likes up. Okay, Jersey, that's where I got this vest from, as you guys can see. You get me this Corinthians vest. Go over there, just search vest. You get all the teams and stuff because it's really hot right now in the world. Yeah, like, subscribe. The link to my Instagram is in the pinned comment at DonHussam6. There might be a giveaway today. It depends if you guys are liking the video or not. So let's just go to the Spanish sources first, and then I'm going to work my way and just show you as well what others are saying regarding what Berta said. The latest renewal offer is the last. Either he accepts or his sale will be studied. The club's priority remains to renew Vinicius Jr.'s contract, but they will not improve the offer. So this is from Madrid Zone. Obviously, this is the Marca headline. Now, let me go to the other tweet, which I think is very interesting tweet here. And I'll get you guys' opinions on it. Breaking. Arsenal sporting director Berta held direct talks with Vinicius camp. He would be the star of the project. Arsenal are willing to make an exception to their wage structure to sign Vinicius. Number one, this is one of the things that everyone in every comment section has been saying probably for the last 2 weeks. They can't afford his wages. Every 3 seconds, someone will bring up the wages. Every 3 seconds, someone will bring up the wages. Habibi, here, it's not your very own eyes. As I first predicted. As I predicted. As you guys can see in front of your very own eyes. Here you go. See? When you sign a player like that, you are going to pay the money. No problem. Arsenal's ownership have approved the figures for the deal. Arsenal feel like Vini would elevate Arsenal's brand to new heights and think he would be the face of the club and possibly the Premier League. Now, a question to you all. Who is the current face of the Premier League? Chat. Who's the current face of the Premier League, chat? This is a question to you all. Haaland. I agree with this. I appreciate you. Even though your name is Sakai Obaka, even you say that it's Haaland. This is the thing. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, you are completely wrong if you think there is no face. There is definitely a face to every single competition. Who was the biggest face of the Premier League pre-Haaland era and during Haaland probably till he left last season? Salah and De Bruyne. The two faces of the Premier League were Salah and De Bruyne. This is it. They were the faces of the Premier League. They were the biggest draw in the Premier League. They were the ones that, you know, made people want to watch the league. KDB and Mo. Now, KDB and Mo is left. The face of the Premier League conversation became Erling Haaland. I think most people agree with it. That is Erling Haaland. Now, when it comes to Vini Jr., back to the topic. When it comes to Vini Jr., I don't have a problem with you saying he's more likely to stay at Real Madrid, because I actually agree. I think he's more likely probably to stay at Real Madrid and accept the offer. My problem is assuming that it's impossible for this transfer to happen. Let's truly analyze the situation. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to say the unpopular stuff because I've always been an honest guy and I state my legitimate opinions. I think had Ornstein tweeted the same bomba regarding Man City, you would all believe it. Take a step back from all this Arsenal agenda and think about what I said for a second. Had it been the same exact bomba, but it would be Man City instead of Arsenal, all of you would say, oh yeah, if Vini signs for City, it's all over. If he goes to Manchester City, it's done. It's finished. Why, when it's Arsenal, you pretend that it's not going to happen? After all, this is the same club that signed Alexis Sanchez from Barcelona and Mesut Ozil from Real Madrid. So if anything, you go back in time and you have proof of Arsenal signing these big level players before. They've done it before. This is not their first rodeo of being linked with or signing this level of player. They've done this before. They signed prime Mesut Ozil from Real Madrid. Had it been the City being linked to them, oh yeah, it's gonna do this and it's gonna do that, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. And if this happens, we're finished. And if this happens, we're screwed. But because it's Arsenal, everyone loses their brain cells. Arsenal are going to sign another left winger. Because they're saying if it's not Vinicius, they're going to go sign Kenan Yildiz. They're going to sign a player of that quality. So anyway, they're improving their left-hand side. I think the narrative around Arsenal and the agenda that some of you guys have against Arsenal has stopped you from just thinking logically. Me, I think 60% Vinicius stays at Real Madrid, 40% he joins Arsenal. I'm not claiming that he's more likely to join Arsenal yet. I'm just saying it's not impossible like some of you guys make out. Some of you guys are making out like it's impossible. It's not going to happen. Why would he join Arsenal? Why would he join Arsenal? Because they're Premier League champions, because they're Champions League finalists, because they're stable, because they're a stable institution, because they've had the same manager for the last 5 years. This is the thing. My issue is people want to claim like it's this impossible thing. It's not impossible. There's a legitimate possibility. What if Vini feels disrespected by Real Madrid? The fact that they think that he's not worth Mbappe money. This is the thing. They think he's not worth Mbappe money. This is all. This is all. And if this is the reality of the situation, then Vini has the right to want to choose to go to Real Madrid. And continuing on sort of this, big up to Kurt K also says, I think I hyped myself too much on Vini watching his highlights. I hope we get him. 60-40 he stays at Madrid. Yeah, I'm with you, Kurt. I don't even say it's more likely he joins Arsenal. I say 60% he remains at Real Madrid, 40% he joins Arsenal. I'm just saying it's not impossible like some people make out. Some people are making out like, oh, this is impossible. Why would he leave to Arsenal? Why would he join Arsenal? Arsenal have 0 Champions Leagues. Yeah, but this is just fan talk. This is not player talk. because players don't look at it the same way fans do. It's very easy for a fan to go like, oh, Arsenal have 0 Champions Leagues. Ha, 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 ha. It's the same stuff that people did to us last summer. Why should I be dumb like the same people who were dumb towards Liverpool last season? Last summer, people that said the same thing. Why would Florian Wirtz join Arne Slot over Pep Guardiola? Ha, 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 ha. And then Wirtz ends up wearing a Liverpool shirt. Why would Isak join Liverpool? Why would Isak join Liverpool? There's no reason for Isak to join Liverpool, guys. Either pay up or shut up. In the end, we got him for cheaper than what Newcastle wanted money for him. And he joined Liverpool. So this notion that, you know, the same dumb stuff that people said to us last summer, I'm not going to say back to the people. What is the AFTV bomba? What's the AFTV bomba? Tell me. One of the mods, post it in the chat, please. And I'll put it up. JT, it's on you. Put it. Put it, JT. It's on you. You're the mod. Comment the Vini bomba in the chat and I'll load it up on the screen. Big up to Chris who says, we never see Real Madrid players leave in their prime. Madrid also have used Premier League clubs as negotiating tool for more money. Think it's smoke. I don't... Listen, here's the thing. Anyway, copy-paste the AFTV tweet in the chat and I'll put it up for the audience. Here's my thing, right? I just don't think that this situation is about smoke or any of this, because Vini has been trying to get a new contract for the last year. We're talking about this. We're talking about the Alonso era. We're talking about pre-Mourinho. We're talking about all this. So this situation has arisen from long ago. This is not a new thing. This is not like some new information or a new situation. Like, we've known this for a while now. We've known this for a while. Okay, let me show up the news. The other thing is they can sell him on if you win Arsenal their first Champions League. Imagine your legacy. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course, Arsenal sells itself right now. They're Premier League champions and they're finalists of the Champions League. So yeah. Let me show you guys the tweet. Let me show you guys. The situation between Vinicius Jr. and Real Madrid has taken a turn. According to reliable reports, the Brazilian winger is no longer interested in renewing his contract, bringing all extension negotiations to a complete halt. Arsenal are keeping a very close eye on this developing situation and have internally decided to push with everything they have to secure this blockbuster signing. So, yeah. Stuff's happening in this Vinicius situation, guys. I wouldn't be shocked if he's announced as a Arsenal player soon. So I do agree that this situation is unique, and Madrid have been messy for the last 2 years with Mbappe, Alonso, etc. That's the thing. They've been messy with the manager. They've been messy with the players. By the way, it's the same thing with the Chouameni Camavinga situation. They want to sell Camavinga, but guess what? No one wants to buy Camavinga, so now they're gonna have to sell Chouameni. And by the way, keep in mind, Real Madrid actually need to sell players in order to buy. All this, they want to buy Rodri and they want to buy I don't know who. Bro, they've got to do this. They've got to do this. Now, here's the thing. Guys, just so you guys know, you can come here and you can say all this twerking stuff till tomorrow. I promise you it doesn't bother me. Al-Qafira tasir wal-kilab tu'awi. The train is going and the dogs are barking. Any dog barks, I'm just going to ban them now. I'm not... Khalas, everyone knows we're here to report the news. If it was Vini linked to Chelsea or Man United or Liverpool, I would do the same exact amount of videos and I would talk about it anyway. You guys are... anyone who says this twerking, glazing stuff anyway, you can't make up your own opinion and you're a lemming. You know, this one other lemming. See what happens to a lemming? Banned. Adi, khalas. We're not going to sit here and accept people insulting me. So they get banned. Now, let me show you the other part as well. Guys, we have almost 1,000 people in here. We're not even at 200 likes yet. We're not even at 200 likes yet. Every single one of you, please close the live chat, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so, because we have almost 1,000 people in the building and we're not even at 100 likes, 200 likes yet. So please, we need to get the likes up. Go follow me on Instagram as well at DonHussam6 and add me on Snapchat to use that. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, OK Jersey. You can get all the new club shirts. You know, if you want to get stuff like this, just search the word vest and you get it with shorts too. But obviously, I'm not going to show you my shorts. You know, I'm wearing a Corinthians vest, you know. So, yeah, go check it out. Go check out our sponsor, MHF 15. This only runs for the next 2 days, MHF 15. So, you get 15% off on your next purchase. So, yeah, big up to all of you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll come to Liverpool, the Barcola situation, and the centre-back situation, you know, in a bit as well. If we have time, we'll discuss as well the Lewis Hall situation. Now, let me just show you guys the Bruno G situation. Let me show you first the Ben Jacobs tweet, and then I'll come to Fabrizio Romano. Let me show you first the Ben Jacobs tweet. Oh, Nasra, exactly. Daily transfer news. Like yesterday, I did a Liverpool solo stream. Today, I'm doing a daily transfer news. Like it's completely normal, you know. I'm here to talk about. This is the thing, GPAT. You say ignore the morons. Let me tell you the problem with this conversation. First of all, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. You guys need to understand something. The reason why it's irritating is not because it's true or not because it's false or not because any of this. It's just because it's regurgitated. GPAT, let's imagine you're short. If I come and I tell you today you're short, tomorrow I tell you you're tall, the day after I tell you you're short, the day after I tell you you're tall, you get irritated. Like, bro, these guys just repeat the same stuff. You're just regurgitating. You're just regurgitating. You know, if a club wins the Premier League, they become the benchmark. People can't accept the fact that Arsenal Football Club are league champions. That's not because of me. That's not because of anyone who states the news. For me, I wake up, I look at the news, I look at the information. Okay, well, make thumbnail and I go live. That's it. Whoever is linked to whoever, we'll speak about. I don't care. I don't care if it's like Ousmane Dembele linked to Chelsea. I'll speak about it. I'll give you my honest opinion on it happening or not. I don't care if it's Vitinha linked to City. I don't care if it's Kvaratskhelia linked to Liverpool. We'll talk about any information. We just we report the news here. I state my opinion. I give you my conclusions. I tell you what I think. But at the end of the day, I'm not Ornstein. I'm not Fabrizio. I'm just a guy who states his opinion. And that's it. I just show you the news and I state my opinion on it. And, you know, we clarify what we think and all that. And the funny part is, I actually said 60% Vinicius will stay at Real Madrid and 40% he'll join Arsenal. You know, but the people are just, people hate Arsenal so much to the level where they just lose all objectivity. And anything positive heard about Arsenal, they turn it into like you're glazing, you're twerking. It's dumb. It's just dumb. So we just ban them from now on and we move on. We have all the people who watch this, all the intelligent people and all the dumbasses. You can never make a comment. And Ayoub is one of the biggest dumbasses because he spent the last season literally just blaming Salah for all the stuff. And, you know, now that Salah is gone, he's trying to find a new scapegoat, you know, so he's irritated and he wants to cook Arsenal for it. The code is MHF15, brother, over here. See, MHF15. It's in the pinned comment as well. MHF15, 15% off, no longer 8% off. Now, let's go back to reporting the news, which is according to the low IQ people glazing. Arsenal and Newcastle in the process of finalizing a move for Bruno G. As revealed on TalkSport, discussions have been advanced for some time. Newcastle waiting for a formal bid, which is expected once in a full verbal agreement. Could be a matter of hours or days, but Guimaraes will fly to La Manga if required. Guys, rate this transfer out of 10 first. What do you guys think is like, how much would you rate this transfer out of 10? For them. Hi, Aaron. Eight, 9, 10. 9. Sean, I have something for you to get ready, yeah? Okay, let me show you guys as well, because you guys, obviously, you mentioned Fabrizio during the Vinicius segment. Let me show you this right here. This is Fabrizio. Newcastle have started plans to bring a new midfielder with a new coach, Matthias Giselle, involved, as Bruno Guimaraes is expected to become an Arsenal player shortly. Here you go, from Fabrizio as well, because some of you guys don't believe in Ben Jacobs. What a pathetic, sad institution Newcastle United have become. And to be honest, they deserve it. Arsenal fans, remember last summer when I told you how annoying Luke Edwards is? On a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is Luke Edwards? Ash, stick around. I'm going to convince you why you are a loser club. On a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is Luke Edwards, chat? How annoying is Luke Edwards? Liverpool fans will tell you how annoying he is. How annoying is he? Let me tell you why Newcastle are a pathetic loser institution. And I'm going to make this about Liverpool. You know, had Newcastle just sold Isak at the start of last summer's transfer window, their whole life would be different. Honestly. I'm making this about Liverpool for legitimate reasons. I think their whole life would have been different had they just given us Isak at the start of last summer's transfer window. I sent Mo a tweet where Fabrizio put out that if Liverpool get Isak, Newcastle have a free run at Ekitike. I sent it to Mo and I said the move that changed Newcastle's life forever. All Newcastle had to do was just sell Isak to Liverpool and go get Ekitike, and their whole life would be different. But no, they wanted to be Billy Big Bollocks, as you guys say in the UK. They wanted to be the big bad guy. And ever since then, Isak left, Gordon left, Tonali left, and now Bruno Guimaraes is going to leave. Don't pretend to be bigger than what you actually are. This is advice for humans and for football clubs. Don't pretend to be bigger than what you actually are. Don't. Just don't. Because you're wasting everyone's time. Newcastle wanted to be the big bad guy. Oh, we're going to keep Isak and we're going to sign Ekitike. We're going to play a 4-4-2. You know what Liverpool did? Signed Ekitike and then signed Isak as well, whether you like it or not. And we bullied that little loser club. And Eddie Howe was left. And now they're signing a bunch of kids no one's ever heard of. So now, from Bruno Guimaraes' perspective, why is he supposed to sit back and babysit all these Newcastle players that they've signed from Monaco and the second division of France and I don't know where? Oh no, they signed a guy called Jeurs or Jeans or whatever it is. I have no idea even the players that they've signed. Some of these players I've never heard of in my life. Never heard of in my life. And what the Newcastle journalists are doing to Arsenal fans right now is the same exact thing that they did to the Liverpool fans last summer. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. Put up the money or he is not up for sale. Yeah, but look, the club put out a club statement that he's not for sale. The club is denying a bid. Once again, they're doing the same exact thing. All the Newcastle journalists are denying the bid, but Fabrizio's telling you he's going to be an Arsenal player shortly. I think we might get the here we go today or the here we go tomorrow. I think we might get the here we go soon. All this notion that it's like, oh, make a bid, I get exclusives. I'm going to ask you all a question. Why didn't anyone get the exclusive that Eddie Howe was quitting then? Why didn't anyone get the exclusive news that Howe was quitting? All of a sudden, Howe left the club. Exclusives. And I'm a Newcastle journalist. They know nothing. Trust me. I was there last summer. I was there with them last summer. Lee Ryder, Craig Hope, Keith Downey. I remember their names even from last summer. I remember all the dumb shit that they used to say about Isak, and in the end, he wore a Liverpool shirt. Bruno Guimaraes is going to be a Arsenal player. Simple as. Bruno Guimaraes is going to be an Arsenal player. We're going to get the here we go soon, in my opinion. It might even be today. I think this signing improves Arsenal. It gives them depth options. It gives them starting level options. If you're playing a game away at Anfield, you play Bruno Guimaraes and Rice together. If you're playing City at home, you play Bruno Guimaraes and Rice together. If you're playing Coventry and you want to rest Declan Rice, you can play Bruno and Lewis Skelly. If you want to rest Bruno Guimaraes the game after, you can play Rice and Zubimendi. There are so many different options. There are options for Arsenal to do. And this is the thing. It's very easy for someone who's a sheep and someone who can't use his own brain cells to come here and go like, you're glazing Arsenal. No one's glazing. They're literally the best team in the league. As things stand, Arsenal Football Club is the best team in the league. They're Premier League champions. They're signing players that improve their depth. They're signing players that improve their squad. And this is what's happening. In yesterday's game in preseason, Zolis has already scored. He's already scored. You know, all this 007 shit has failed in preseason already. He's already scored. So obviously, Arsenal Football Club know what they're doing, and they're being intelligent in this transfer window, and they're not just doing just random shit. They clearly know what they're doing. So this notion of just saying stuff like, "Oh, you're twerking for Arsenal," that's just weak for me. That's just weak, and that's just you being a lemming, and that's just you basically just being a sheep instead of making up your own opinion. Who am I supposed to use as the benchmark? Who? City, who've got Enzo Maresca, who are about to lose Rodri, who have lost Bernardo Silva. My club, Liverpool, who have lost Salah, who have lost Konate, who have lost Robertson, and, you know, obviously Slot left and Iraola is now in charge. Who am I supposed to use as measures? Like Chelsea, who haven't won a league title in 10 years, who haven't even finished above Liverpool since Antonio Conte. Spurs is a benchmark. Man United fans themselves will tell you they're not a benchmark. Obviously, the benchmark are the team that are Premier League champions, and they're much better than everyone else right now. And they're going to get Bruno Guimaraes. That one is a certainty. I think they're going to get Bruno Guimaraes. So, yeah. And now suddenly Bruno Guimaraes is old. But Casemiro signs for United when he was 30. You couldn't make this stuff up. Yeah, exactly. It's very easy now for people. Everyone's going to now pretend that Bruno Guimaraes is not a good player. Everyone is going to pretend that Bruno Guimaraes is not a good player. Everyone's going to pretend that he's like this shit overrated player as soon as he puts on an Arsenal shirt. This is the problem. The problem is not my side of the argument where I'm trying to be objective. I did a video last summer when Madueke signed for Arsenal where I literally spent 2.5 minutes laughing at Arsenal. I literally spent 2.5 minutes of my reaction just literally laughing at Arsenal the whole pre-record. The whole pre-record, I just laughed at Arsenal. But I don't, as soon as I rate a player and he becomes an Arsenal player, change my opinion. This is the problem. So for me, I think Bruno Guimaraes should be a fantastic signing. I think Vinicius Jr., if he signs, will take Arsenal to the next level. And Arsenal are ready. Arsenal are ready to go back-to-back league title. I think they're going to win the league again. I'll be honest with you guys. I think they're going to win the league again. I'll go as high as saying 70%, 75%. Arsenal are going to win the league. I think this is a clear pathway for them to lift another league title. That's the thing. You know, so, yeah. I think Newcastle are in a much better position. To be fair, Moja, even you will say this is an Arsenal fan. The Madueke transfer is still a shit one, regardless. Please don't tell me that you won the league because you signed Madueke. Don't be disingenuous because then you're discrediting the rest of your team. So let's not do that. So, yeah. Guys, we have 1,000 people locked in. Please hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to move on, talk about Liverpool next. Every single one of you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, OK Jersey. Corinthians vest right here. I have other vests as well. I'm going to show you over the next 2-3 days. The Liverpool new home kit I've shown you. I've shown you the training kit already. All sorts of stuff. MHF 15% off only applies for the next 2 days. There might be a giveaway, but it depends on you guys hitting the like button. There might be a giveaway on today's stream for a free shirt from OK Jersey. Follow me on Instagram right now. Let me actually set you guys up with a challenge. I'm currently at 5,195 followers on Instagram. If I get to 5,250, so just 50 followers on Instagram, I'll do a giveaway. So the target is 350 likes on stream and just basically 30 more followers. That's it. So if we go follow me on Instagram right now, comment followed, and I'll say thank you on the stream right now for everyone who follows me, and hit the like button and subscribe, and yeah, we'll do a giveaway. There you can go get a free shirt for you guys. So yeah, now let's move on, talk about Liverpool Football Club, all of you guys, because this is this is becoming worrying. Chat. Shawnee was in the chat earlier saying, oh, here comes Hussam saying, I hate everything about Liverpool again. Now, let me show you the news. Signing a central defender is not seen as a priority. Big up to Ricky9305 and big up to Bamba Oyabami for the follow. Big up to you. Despite Jeremy Jacquet and Leone coming off the back of long-term layoffs. Ah, God. Man. Honestly, if this is true, I don't know how reliable this is or whatever, but if this is true, we're in a huge trouble. We're in huge trouble right now if this is true. You know, this takes me back to everything I've said about Liverpool probably for the last like 3 weeks, and it's the fact that we're underprepared. And when I explained this to Tom yesterday, even he got it. Liverpool Football Club right now seriously lack preparation. There is a serious lack of preparation when it comes to Liverpool Football Club. I don't think we're actually ready for the new season. I don't think we're ready for the new season. I don't think we're ready to compete. I don't think we're ready to execute a plan. I don't think we're ready to cook. I don't think we're ready to actually do what is required. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I just don't think we're ready. I just don't. I wish I can sit up here and pretend that we're ready for the new season, but in my opinion, we're not. In my opinion, we're not. There's a reason why I'm a bit more pessimistic on my club. You know, we are really late in acting. We're really late on acting on things. We're really late in terms of like doing what is required. We're really late on doing these things. And the problem is, while we're busy looking at Arsenal and Man City, the likes of Manchester United are getting better. The likes of Chelsea are getting better. And before you know it, you know, these teams can catch up to us. We need to actually act now. Exactly what Aaron just said in the chat. We really do need to act now. And we need to get signings through the door. I'm going to ask the $1 million question that I've asked before. Well, I'm sorry, guys. That's my emergency warning sign from the country. Anyway, so the thing is, when it comes to this conversation, Liverpool are underprepared. Liverpool are underprepared for the season, and Liverpool are not prepared for what's to come. You know, so that's the thing. So it's just the defensive options are not there, and. You know, I've asked the question, and I'll ask the question again. I'll ask the question again. Yeah, I'm good, guys. Don't worry. This is normal. Yeah, it might be a test run because I just switched on Al Jazeera and there is nothing there. So, yeah. Now back to the topic. When it comes to Liverpool, my problem is the lack of preparation. My problem is the fact that we're not ready. My problem is the fact that Liverpool Football Club are underprepared this season. I'm gonna ask you all a question that like I already know the answer to, but I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I understand that Bradley Barcola is gonna be a saga. Everyone with a brain cell knows that Bradley Barcola is gonna be a saga, that it's gonna take a time because you're dealing with Paris Saint-Germain and it's a lot of money and you're in negotiations. I'm not one of these guys that just says, pay what PSG want. I'm not saying any of this. I'm just, the thing that irritates me is the fact that the right back and the center back is not here. That's the thing that's irritating me the most. I'm not irritated at the fact that Bradley Barcola will take time. We know that Bradley Barcola will take time. We know that Bradley Barcola is going to take time becoming a Liverpool player. We knew this from the start. We knew this from the beginning. We knew this. Yes, people, Bradley Barcola is going to take time. Breaking news. When you sign a PSG player, he doesn't sign like this. We know that it takes time. We know that it's going to take him a while, to get this over the line. The problem is, where is the center back? And where is the right back? Where are they? That's the problem. And did you guys see the Frimpong stuff? The club view him as a right winger, not a right back. Okay, who's the right back then? Because Bradley's not fit. Bradley's not fit right now. People keep bringing up the year where we signed Chiesa and won the league. It's not the same conditions. Liverpool that time, number one, didn't head into the season with all the injuries that we have right now. Number two, all the players, the spine players, remained at Liverpool Football Club. Number three, it was a stable situation. Number four, we had a player in the team that got 47 GA. You guys understand that this is not normal, right? You guys understand that this is not normal. This is not sustainable. This is not something that can be done over and over and over again. We had one player that contributed to 47 goals that season. Deep how mad it is for one player to contribute 47 GA. People are bringing up Ramsey as a valid option for the right back position. That tells me how much in trouble we actually are. That Ramsey is going to be an option for that position. I just think we're falling behind. We're slowly but surely falling behind, and other clubs are going to take over. This is the problem that you guys need to understand. I don't want to say this about my club. I want to be how I was last summer when I told the whole world, my feet are kicked up. I'm confident Liverpool will win the league. I'm confident I think Liverpool are going to slap everyone up. I wish I could say that right now, but I can't. I can't. It's not that I don't want to. It's the fact that I can't. Because the indicators are not showing this. The indicators are not showing that it's a possibility. The indicators are not showing that it's a thing. The indicators are not showing any of this. That's the thing. As things stand, Liverpool are sleeping. Liverpool are not alert to what's happening. Liverpool are not awake to what's happening. Liverpool are sleeping right now as things stand. We're sleeping. That's the truth. We're sleeping. Oh, Akia. Optimistic Akia. Akia, how optimistic will you be when you see our team at St. James's Park, first game of the Premier League season? How optimistic will you be, Akia, then? I want to know your levels of optimism. Who's going to play center back? Who's gonna play center back next to Van Dijk? Who's gonna play center back next to Van Dijk? Who's gonna be the player that plays in that position? There's so many questions, man. There's so many questions to be asked of this team. Honestly. So many questions. Yeah, but Jake hasn't even played a game yet. Jake hasn't even played a game yet. Joe Gomez is injured already. And they're telling you the club believes that Joe Gomez is an option for center back and right back. Yeah, but he's not even fit. He's not even fit. How can a guy be an option when he's not even fit? That's the thing. He's literally not even fit. Don't try it. Don't try it. Stop. He's not even fit. The Italian guy, Leone, played 45 minutes against Southampton, and he was great. But then he got injured. And he still is injured. He's not fit even. Leone is not even fit. Leone is literally not even fit right now. So that's the thing. He is literally not even fit. And that's the big problem. He's not even fit. So for me, it's about getting Iraola the players that he needs. Forget my opinion. Forget your opinion. Forget whoever opinion. The manager himself came out publicly and said, we need defensive depth. And we haven't gotten that yet. And that's not because of me. That's not because of me saying what I'm saying. That's not because of anyone in the chat. It's because of the club being incompetent right now. As things stand, we are supporters of an incompetent football club. That's the reality. Incompetence. The incompetence is there. It's complete incompetence. It's complete incompetence. How is it August 2nd and there is no center back still at this football club? How's it August 2nd and there is no right back at this football club? Exactly. And then you come to Van Dijk. People say, oh, Hussam can't wait to criticize Van Dijk. Says who? He's just 35. He's 35, having played a whole World Cup and every single Premier League game last season. You know how many games he got under his belt? You know how many games he got under his belt? You know how many? So many games under his belt. Season starts, and this is the position we're in. It's August 2nd. No! We're not even linked to center backs. There is not even a single real link to a center back, and that's the problem. There isn't. There isn't even one link to a center back. Me saying Zabarni is what I want now. It's not a link. No one's linked us like really. It's not like a Fabrizio tweet or an Ornstein tweet or anything. We're not even like purely linked to anyone by a top journalist. Even Christian Romero is moving for like 35 million. And this is the thing. All these things are happening. It's very easy for people to say, you know, what they say about our club. But at the end of the day, as things stand, bro, we're not in a good position. We're just not in a good position. We're just not. We'll be fine. We'll get the signings. And yeah, but I want them to have a pre-season with the manager. Google search Bastoni and you will see why it's a bad idea. We should take Saliba from Arsenal. Yeah, we should take Saliba from Arsenal. We should take, we should take Mbappe from Real Madrid. We should take Haaland from City as well. Who else you want, Habibi? Tell me. Who else? Since you think this is open season shopping where you just buy anyone you want. We need a center back badly. We need a center back badly. And we need a right back badly. And then we come back to the selling Gakpo stuff. Because Gakpo keeps getting linked to Spurs. طب حبيبي, when Gakpo leaves, don't we need another forward then? But let me tell you what I think Liverpool will do. I think Liverpool will say that Barcola is the replacement for Gakpo, and then we won't sign any other forward. We'll just keep Chiesa instead. Sean, you're saying we should, right? You're saying we should sign a forward. I'm going to tell you the scenario right now that I believe will happen. Liverpool PR will push that Barcola is the Gakpo replacement. And I don't think we will sign anyone at forward. And by the way, if we sell Curtis Jones, I don't think we'll replace him. I think they will say Nayoni is the replacement. I'm telling you all right now, get ready. I want you all to mentally be ready. I want you all to mentally be ready for what I'm about to say. If we sell Curtis Jones, they will say Nayoni is the replacement. And if we sell Gakpo, they will say Barcola is the replacement. I promise you all right now, watch out for it. Watch out. I'm telling you all right now, watch out. No, we will not go for Ryan. No, we will not go for Ryan because Ryan's 100 M's. And Bournemouth have sold Krupi. They're not going to sell Krupi and Ryan in the same transfer window. They're just not. They're just not. They are just not. Yes, exactly. But you're negative and you should just believe because we're Liverpool FC. There's no such thing called I'm going to believe just because I'm a Liverpool fan. That's kind of not how the world works. You don't just believe in something because you're a fan of it. You guys are all subscribers and fans of Don Hussam. If I was in a boxing ring with Anthony Joshua, you won't be fans and you won't believe anymore. You're all fans of Don Hussam. If I was in a UFC ring with Khabib, you're not going to believe just because you believe in me and you believe in my abilities. And yeah, he's big and strong. Yeah, but I'm not as strong as Khabib. Khabib would make me tap in 10 seconds. So all this kumbaya talk, believe and believe and believe and believe. Belief is built on something. Belief is built on some form of logic. Belief is built on a layer of objective information, of something that you can base your belief based on. Belief is not built on empty space. Belief is not built on just, I believe, guys. I believe, guys, because we're Liverpool FC, we're going to beat everyone, and we're Liverpool FC, and let's go. That's not how this works, bro. That's not how this works. You need to have a reason to believe. Let me tell you what I think happens in this transfer window. Let me tell you what I think happens in this transfer window. If we sell Gakpo, it will be made out in the media that Barcola is the replacement. If we sell Curtis Jones, it will be made out that Nayoni is the replacement. I think we get one more defensive player, and that's it. I don't think we sign anyone else. I think it's going to be Barcola and one guy, and that's all. Ramsey will be the right back option, and that's it. So I don't fully believe the Sky article. I think we will sign a center back, but that's where the buying ends. I don't think we buy anyone else. I think it's going to be two players. It's going to be Barcola and it's going to be a center back, and that's all. I don't think we buy anyone else. I can't even. I don't even think we get a right back. I don't even think we get a right back. I don't. Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. I want you to be optimistic. I'm just asking you all a question that no one on YouTube can answer. And they always say, they end up saying in the end, yeah, I agree with you, Hussam. Forget Barcola. We know Barcola will take time. Why is it that a center back is not at this club in August 2nd? It's August 2nd and there is still no center back at Liverpool Football Club. Why? Forget Barcola. I think for whatever reason, Jones is going to end up leaving. Maybe the relationship is ruined with the club or whatever. I think he will probably end up leaving, I'll be honest with you. I think he'll end up leaving. Ozan Kabak 2.0. This is the thing. I promise you all, I want to be hyped and I want to believe and I want to do this kumbaya stuff just as much as I did it last summer, but I can't do it this summer. I really can't do it this summer because there is nothing for me to believe in. In order for me to believe, there needs to be something for me to believe in. No one believes in just empty space. You can't just believe in empty space with nothing legitimate to make you believe. You need to have a legitimate reason for you to believe. You need to have a legitimate thing for you to believe in. Belief comes based off objective reality. Belief comes from you having a certain level of standard already. I think Trey Ione will be the midfielder that replaces Curtis Jones, and I think that basically the Barcola is going to be the Gakpo replacement. So on paper, it'll be Munoz as the Salah replacement. That's what I think. That's my logic for this whole team. Because we're not in a good position right now. And I think the sooner people wake up and realize that we're not actually in a good position, will be actually when we're in the best position. Because then people just wake up to the reality of the situation. I don't want to be right. I really don't. I don't want to be right. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we cook everyone. I hope we destroy everyone. Just don't see it, man. Just don't see it. I just don't think we are in the position where, we end up, winning the league or doing any of this stuff. So, yeah. Let me show you just the latest on the Gakpo stuff. And then we'll get to talking about other clubs as well. Because Man United are linked to Lewis Hall. Speaking of dead Newcastle United. Let me show you the latest news on the Gakpo stuff. Make sure guys are liking and subscribing, please. I'll get to the super chats in a bit. Actually, let me do them now. Fabrizio, 0 comments on Vini so far. He probably believes this is a ploy to pressure Madrid to a better deal. Arsenal definitely reckon have a lot to offer, but others will join if deal collapses. Madrid are messy right now, Abdullah Habibi. Shukran for the super chat, أول شيء. But Madrid are messy right now. Madrid are in a messy situation. Madrid are in a complete mess. They're messing around their players. I just believe that they don't think that Vini Jr. is worth Mbappe wages. That's it. That's it. I don't think that they think he's worth Mbappe wages, and they're not going to give him Mbappe wages. So now it's on Vini Jr. If he wants to join Arsenal, he will. On your topic of youngsters, we had Shea Ojo at my local for like 3 years. I haven't seen a worse right winger ever. Was played left back most times and still sucked. Alios, let me tell you something, yeah? All these people who bring up youngsters have not experienced Liverpool Football Club for the last 20 years and are just completely gaslighting. Shea Ojo, Ovi Ejaria, Lori Dali, Danny Pacheco, Christian Nemeth, Christian Adorjan, David Amu, Nathan Eccleston. I can name you so many academy players. There was a player that was nicknamed the next Robbie Fowler. Adam Morgan. You know where Adam Morgan ended up playing? Yeovil Town. What's the biggest success story in terms of an academy ever? It belongs to our biggest rivals, Man United. That's the biggest success story, at least in our lifetime. You know, the academy products coming through and winning Man United trophies. That was Gary Neville, Phil Neville, Beckham, Nicky Butt, Paul Scholes. 5 players. What happened to the other 16 in the squad? The best scenario ever, 5 youngsters made it out of 21. The best scenario in history, Alios, 5 youngsters made it out of 21. Imagine. The best scenario ever. So I'm not going to look at the current youngsters and think that all of them are going to make it. Because they're not. Some of these players need a loan. They need to go out there and prove it. Harvey Elliott proved it on loan and still wasn't good enough for Liverpool Football Club. Keep this in mind. Newcastle is becoming that weakling in prison that gets picked on by all the inmates. I blame them. I think their whole life would have been different had they just said yes to selling Isak at the start of last summer and signed Ekitike and then made smarter transfers. Bro, they signed Wissa for 60 million. They signed Elanga for 60 million pounds. Elanga. 60 million on Elanga. Imagine. Dumbest club of all time. Anyway, let me show you guys the latest news, on this Gakpo stuff. And then I'll show you the stuff on Barcola. And then we'll move on to talk about Man United. Guys, like and subscribe. We've got 1,000 people in the building. Cody Gakpo is now a leading contender as Tottenham look... Sorry. All of a sudden yawn. As Tottenham look to add to their attacking options. Chat. How much is Cody Gakpo worth in today's market? Yesterday I asked you guys, would you sell him or not? And today I'm asking you a different question. How much is he worth in today's market? Oh, we're still talking about Bajcetic, guys. Come on, man. Callum Sanderson gave Bajcetic a career. I'm talking about him every day, bro. Oh, Bajcetic. Bro, allow it, man. What Bajcetic, bro? Every day Bajcetic. Sick of it. $70 to $75. 80. 50 to 60. 50 to 60 again. 65. No one's paying 100 million. Stop it. 75 minimum, says CJ. 70. 65. I hope we will be okay, but the lack of preparation is irritating me. Using Anthony Gordon as the example. What a loser institution Newcastle have become, honestly. By the way, just so you guys know, on the Bradley Barcola stuff, the reason why I'm not worried is because Fabrizio's insisting on it. Forget the Ferran Torres stuff. This. PSG in for Götze and Ferran as Kangen, Ramos and Mbaye leave, plus Liverpool push for Barcola. Fabrizio is completely insistent that Liverpool are pushing for Barcola, by the way. So now, having asked you all, what is Barcola worth? Let me ask you all, what's the maximum you'd pay for Barcola then? Sorry, having asked you what is Cody Gakpo worth. What's the maximum you'd pay for Barcola then? What's the maximum you'd pay for Barcola? $100, $117, $120. Anon says 70 for Cody, 120 for Barcola. 120. 140? You'd really go as high as 140? Damn. Rafael, how much is Gakpo worth then? What, 20 using your logic? 120. Because Endrick is only available on loan, Steve. Endrick is only available on loan, Habibi. He's not available for sale. He's available on loan, brother. He's available on loan, Habibi. He's not for sale. He's not. I wish he was for sale, but he's not. I wish he's available for sale, but he's not. It's a loan, brother. It's a loan. Actually, let me ask you all a question out of curiosity, because Steve makes a valid point, to be fair. Put one in the chat if you would take Endrick on loan. Liverpool fans specifically. And actually, even if you're not a Liverpool fan, put one in the chat if you think it would be a smart idea to take Endrick on loan. Man, you want to know something, guys? I'd take Endrick on loan. I really would take Endrick on loan. I'm going to be so real with you guys. I'd legit take Endrick on loan. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to be so real. I think it's a good idea to have Endrick on loan. I really do. I think it's a smart idea to do. It's a smart transfer. It really is. I think it's a smart transfer, you know. I think it's a smart transfer. Madrid don't have to sell him to you. And you have basically a player that can play striker and a player that can play right wing. I think using the loan system is probably something that Liverpool have sucked at for a while now. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting a player on loan to solve a short-term problem, at least. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'd run it personally. I'd run it. I'd do the whole loan thing. I'll be sorry with you. I think there is a legitimate case to be made for a loan. There is a legitimate case to be made for a loan. I'll be real with you, chat. Let's move on. Talk about Man United for a wrap of the stream. You lot can get Barcola for 100 million. I'd move fast. I don't think they would accept 100 million. I think PSG would accept 110 plus add-ons. I think they would do 110 because here's the thing. It's already been reported by Fabrizio. So it's not me saying it because I'm a hater or whatever it is. It's already been reported by Fabrizio. So keep this in mind. So it's already been reported by Fabrizio. So it's not me making it up. It's been reported by Fabrizio. It got nothing to do with me. I don't think they would accept 110. And they're using Elliot Anderson as a measuring stick. City have ruined the window again. Anyway, let me speak about Man United for a bit before we wrap up. Big up to all of you guys locked in. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you, please like and subscribe now. And keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. And let's just talk about Lewis Hall for a little bit. Let's talk about Man United. Let me show you guys. Am I available on loan? La, habibi. I've made a permanent transfer. I'm not available on loan. Manchester United are preparing an opening bid for Newcastle left-back Lewis Hall. United have approved Hall as a top target and have made contact to understand his situation. Newcastle do not want to sell the defender and value him at £60 million. 60 million for Lewis Hall, chat. You know, no, it's not on the wrong finger because this is marriage. This is engagement. I'm currently engaged. Now, first of all, Newcastle has a legitimate, like, Newcastle could be bottom 10, bro. Second of all, Man United. You know, Man United is one of the clubs that worries me this summer. I think their fans are being extra negative for no reason. I think Man United are doing the same intelligent transfers that we used to do 10 years ago. I think Manchester United are doing the same intelligent stuff that we used to do 10 years ago. They're signing the Andre Santoses and the Tielemans. They're making the intelligent transfers that Liverpool used to make 10 years ago. We used to be that club that signs the Wijnaldum and the Robertson and the players like this. And I think Man United are now that club. I think they're the ones doing this right now. I think they're moving very intelligently in this transfer window. I think they're moving very intelligently in this transfer window. I really think they are. I really think they are. And I think they're doing the intelligent stuff that other clubs used to do. I really do believe that. I really do believe that. I really do. I think they're doing that. Liverpool Football Club 10 years ago used to make intelligent transfers that, you know, maybe were under the radar and they weren't the obvious ones. And I think they're doing this right now. They're also linked to Lewis Skelly. Now, I think Arsenal losing Lewis Skelly would be a big deal because they've lost Norgard already. I doubt Arsenal will sell him, but they've been trying to get Lewis Skelly as well. So they're doing all the intelligent things that we used to do. Guys, yeah, they're copying Liverpool's blueprint. As Liverpool fans are sat here discussing the possibility of getting closer to Arsenal and Man City, there are other clubs that could actually get closer to us. There are other clubs that are there are other clubs that you know, could come close to us. There are other clubs that have the possibility of coming towards, you know, us. And I know Man United already finished above us last season, but we're talking about a true measuring stick, not just a bad season under a bad manager. I'm being like objective. I'm being objective about it. You know, I think we could get overtaken by clubs like Man United and Chelsea if we're not careful. And please don't bring me preseason results, because even if we lose or beat Leeds today, it doesn't change my opinion on Liverpool. Let's not be silly. No one cares if they lost to whoever they lost to. Literally, no one cares about preseason results. Let's be objective about these conversations. I think that Man United are being intelligent. Premier League experienced player Lewis Hall, who was one of the best left backs in the league last season, even in a struggling Newcastle side. Even in a struggling Newcastle side. They have been. They have been. They simply just have been, you know, a struggling, you know, side, Newcastle United. And Man United still, you know, are going to go sign him. 60 million is a steal in today's market. 60 million is a steal in today's market. It's a steal. It's a steal in today's market. And you look at you know, previous windows, you look at, you know, what Man United used to do in previous windows where they used to go for the name. Man United have completely abandoned that right now. They're no longer making a transfer based on the name. They're no longer making a transfer based on who the guy is. They're making intelligent transfers. And nothing worries me more than intelligent transfers, because intelligent transfers are the things that are going to make Man United a better team. Premier League experienced players. Premier League experienced players. Premier League experienced players. They make a difference. They make a difference. Premier League experienced players make a difference. Because you have to be intelligent if you're in their place. Because Man United's problem is not a ceiling problem like us. Man United's problem is a floor problem. Their floor is Ugarte, and they need to raise that floor. And they've done that. Andre Santos, Tielemans, now they go sign Lewis Hall. You know, I'm really worried about them. I'm really worried about them. I really am worried about them. I really am. I'm just sorry to say it, but I really am worried about them. Tottenham Bomba for who? Tottenham Bomba for who, brother? Who's the Tottenham Bomba? Where though? Where is this Osimhen stuff? Who said? Who tweeted it, buddy? Ekrem Connor. Tottenham have made them. And here we go. Speaking of clubs overtaking us, Spurs have 1 game a week. If they get Osimhen, this is what I'm saying, guys. And we're sat here looking at other clubs, and we're sat here looking at other teams. Hey, be careful. Be very careful, Liverpool Football Club, because shit's not a given in the Premier League anymore. There are almost 21, 22, 23, 24 games in the league that are difficult home and away. Be careful, Liverpool, before getting overtaken by all these clubs. But regardless, now back to the topic. Man United are moving in a smart direction for me. And it pains me to say. John James is in the chat, he'll tell you. I'm a hater. Yes, I hate Man United. I can't stand Man United. I hate Man United so much. I hate Man United. I can't stand Manchester United. I'm a Liverpool fan, bro. I hated Man United my whole life. I can't stand Man United. I hate them so much. My whole soul hates them, bro. I hate that club so much. But at the end of the day, I've got to be honest and objective. I'm not going to sit up here and let hate cloud my judgment of a whole football club, bro. I can't do it. I can't. They're doing the intelligent stuff. We're not. Lewis Hall would be another fantastic signing for them. It would be a fantastic signing. Luke Shaw's finished. They need a new signing. They need a new player. They need a new player. They need a new signing. And they're doing that. And these are all Premier League experienced players that raise their floor. And if we're not careful, clubs like Man United could overtake us and not just finish above us. Clubs like Man United could be in a much better position than us. Honestly, you guys. All this Man United stuff. Be careful. Be careful. I'm telling you all right now. Big up to Avish Bhadhai for the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Big up to him again, who says TalkSport just released an article that Liverpool are exploring bringing back Trent. Hey, I wouldn't really be like against it or anything. I really wouldn't be like against it or anything. I'm not against it, you know. I never really. Oi, big up Touchline for the raid. I literally had Touchline's video in my redirect, but he raided. Fairs. Big up to you, Touchline. Thank you for the raid, Habibi. Thanks for the raid, Vlad. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Anyhow. Silence on Barcola is worrying. Diomande flashback. I think we'll get it over the line because Fabrizio's insistent on it. Fabrizio insisted on it. He's insistent on this thing. So I think it will happen. Endrick loan only possible as guaranteed starter. Yeah, but Endrick would start for us. Right wing, hello? Right wing could be a backup striker as well. So he would start. He would start. 100%. Awar and Osimhen, two ballers left to bake in Arabia. Bro, Osimhen is in Turkey. He's not in Arabia. Osimhen is in Turkey. He's not in Arabia. He's in Turkey. Turkey. He's in Turkey. Osimhen, he plays for Galatasaray. But, yeah, these are two ballers. Yeah, but that's not how this works. If you call Endrick on loan, you're going to start him right wing. If Liverpool Football Club try to get Endrick on loan, he'll be the starting right winger. And he'll be a backup striker too. So if we call him, he will start at right wing. But if he gets 3-4 bad games, then yeah, he should be dropped to the bench. So should anyone in the team. So yes, as things stand, he is a guaranteed starter at right wing. So yeah. I think Lewis Hall to Man United is such an intelligent transfer as well, given the situation with Luke Shaw. Honestly. Given the situation in Luke Shaw. Huge transfer. Huge transfer. Oh, God. Anyway. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. I might do some more of these early, like 11:30 a.m. type streams. You know, I might actually do these. You know, I went earlier than usual today. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. If a Bruno G bomba drops or something with loose Hall or whatever, I'm gonna do a pre-recorded video. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, OK Jersey. Shall I do a giveaway, chat? Shall I do a giveaway? Let me look at my Instagram. See, you guys are taking the piss. See? You didn't get us the followers that we need. See? The link to my Instagram is in the pinned comment. If I get to 5,200, which is just 3 followers away, I'll do a giveaway live on the stream. Yalla. Here, I'm gonna give you crazy discount. The like has already been hit. If I gain 3 followers in the next 30 seconds, I'll do a giveaway. Done. Here, the link is in the pinned comment. 3 followers. Yalla. Link is in the pinned comment. If I get to 5,200, I'll do a giveaway live on stream right now. You guys have 30 seconds to get me there. Big up to Fahim for the follow. Big up. Yalla. Follow. Everyone follow and comment follow. I'm going to shout out everyone who follows me as well. Big up to Ziad for the follow. Big up to Privti Singh for the follow. Big up to Fahim. I think your name is Fahim Zulkifli. Apakabar. Big up to Amari for the follow. Big up to DJ Ben Sounds for the follow. Big up to Farhan for the follow. Big up to These Bullies UK for the follow. Big up to you guys. Yalla. Follow. We'll do a giveaway. Big up to Farhan for the follow. He just followed me from 3 accounts. Okay, we have hit the target. Now, cover bike. Saya tinggal di Malaysia 2 tahun. I love Malaysia. Now, we are gonna do a giveaway. You bought 4 jerseys. Bro, I'm telling the people think just because, like, you know, it's a sponsor and it's not like the original shirt that it's bad. Bro, look here. See the fabric? It's amazing. Like, it's legit, you guys. And all the stuff that you guys pay £200 for anyway, they make in the same country. Let's be honest. Let's see who else followed me. Big up to Joe Zek Mo for the follow. Big up to Matthew77C for the follow. Big up to Fitness Painting and Decorating for the follow as well. Big up to all of you who has followed me. Yalla, follow me on Instagram. The giveaway. I'm going to tell you the countries that OK Jersey delivers to. Okay? I'm going to tell you the countries it delivers to. Yeah, of course I'm doing a watch along, Aaron. I'm going to tell you the countries it delivers to. If you're not part of these countries, don't waste everyone's time. USA, Canada, UK, France, Spain, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Switzerland, Poland, Portugal, Ireland, Denmark, Belgium, Austria, Norway, Luxembourg, Finland, Romania, Australia, Hungary, Mexico, Croatia, Estonia, Latvia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Lithuania, Sweden, Greece, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, New Zealand, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Jordan. Okay? Ali, if you win the giveaway, I'm not going to give you the shirt because you insulted me earlier. So, here you go. All caps. OK Jersey. Copy paste this right now and we're going to do the giveaway. Yeah. Here, I'm going to do it in front of you all so you know we are not cheating anyone. All caps. No, Ali, you disrespected me earlier. You disrespected me. So I'm not going to make you win something after disrespecting me. Here you go. This is the code. Enter, yalla, all of you. I'm going to draw it live in front of the whole chat so no one accuses me of bias. This got nothing to do with me. Yalla. All of you, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Let me see who else followed me on Instagram so I can shout them out. Let's go. I told you guys the countries it delivers to. Big up to SK Gunnar for the follow. Big up to Patrick for the follow. Big up to you, Patrick. Big up to Abdul Razzaq for the follow. Big up Abdul Razzaq, Habibi. Aish. Great picture. Yalla, 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 yalla. Comment OK jersey, caps, all caps. Everyone comment so you can enter the giveaway. Yalla. I'll draw at 60 entries. I'll draw at 60 entries. Yalla, we're 4 entries away. Who's OK Dokie, bro? It's OK Jersey, not OK Dokie. This, like this, copy paste it, caps lock. I told you the countries it delivers to, chat. Yalla. 60 entries, we draw. Like, subscribe, follow me on the Insta. Let me see who's followed me on the Insta before we get out of here as well. Big up to Ross for the follow as well. Big up to you, Ross. Big up to Persian Prince, Rasta Malikzadeh. Big up. Big up to D Breezy for the follow. Big up to Johan for the follow. Big up to Johannes for the follow. Big up to Brian Tatenda for the follow. Big up to Agar Dani, man like Nikita for the follow. See, I'm shouting out everyone who followed me. Big up to Hakimi 244 for the follow. Thanks, man. And now we draw. Everyone can win except Ali. Congratulations to Boston AFC. You are the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations, Habibi. Congratulations, Boston AFC. If you have me on Snapchat, or Instagram, DM me right now a screenshot of your YouTube so you prove it's you. There will be more giveaways as the season progresses. Big up to Baba Mariam for the follow. Big up to Frederick Palmer for the follow. Big up. Like, share, comment, subscribe, chat. Boston AFC, reach out to me, whether it be on Instagram or on Snapchat at Hossam LFC. Send me a screenshot of your YouTube. I'm going to send you a free code for you to get a free shot. Congratulations, Boston. Congratulations, brother. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Love you all. And let's go, people. Peace out, Habibs.